Your magic number. Your magic number. Your business should have a magic number. Now, do I want you to fully understand your financial statements? Yes. If you don't, tell me and I will help you understand them, right? Because there's an incredible amount of information mined in that information that most people never get, right? You know, their accountant will send them all these pages and it just goes in a drawer and nobody ever looks at them. Nobody ever manipulates them, nobody ever changes them, nobody looks at them because a lot of times they don't want to know what they hear. But you should have a magic number. There should be something that you can distill down that one thing tells you whether or not you're healthy. Things are going good, right? I'd love to use the Hilton example because I think that it's perfect. Before Hilton hotels became the giant megalith in resorts and hotels that they were, they started with one hotel. It wasn't even called the Hilton. It was one hotel. And the guy, Mr. Hilton, had to figure out a way, because this was long before computers and everything like that, but he had to figure out a way quickly to determine whether or not he was making money. Because when you start a business, as we all know, you live day to day to day to day. And in his case, it was literally day to day to day to day. He needed a mechanism to figure out immediately, am I making money or am I losing money? And he had figured out in his hotel, which only had a handful of rooms, that if he leased for the appropriate amount more than half the rooms, he was making money. All right? So if you look at the example, right? So if you have 10 rooms in your hotel, if you've got 5 of them leased out, right, you're breaking even. If you only lease out 3 of the rooms, you're losing money. If you lease out 7 of the rooms, you're making money, right? That's a very simple thing. Here's the interesting thing about it. That magic number stayed, and even though he's long dead, that magic number stayed even though they had thousands of hotels throughout the course of the world. It was the same ideology. Because when he would build a hotel or buy a hotel, he based his pricing per room on his break-even, right? So whether the hotel had 500 rooms, and it didn't make any difference. Because at the 251st room being rented out, he was making money. But at the 157th room being rented out for that night, he knew he wasn't. He didn't need reams and reams of financial data and everything and, working this and HVAC and water cost and pool broken, none of those things. He had a magic number, right? And by the way, interestingly enough, because his number wasn't a dollar value. It could be a dollar value, but it wasn't a dollar value, right? The magic number for Terrence might be, how many cars do we do? Right? How many car washes did we do today? I'm making money when we do 100. I'm losing money when we do less than 100. I'm making more money when I do 110. A simple number that you can do, generally an activity. You want to have a magic number. What do you have to do? Right? It could be the amount of people that you meet with. Could be the amount of people that you talk to. It doesn't have to be dollars. Right? Because the person that you talk to today, you may not close them today. You may not close them for 5 weeks, but you needed that first contact in order to start the process. Your magic number. And it also goes back to the measurement, right? What do you need to have, right? I have a person that does a local network marketing, and their magic number is the amount of people who watch their 5-minute video. The amount of people who watch their 5-minute video. Because the idea in their mind is that if you watch the 5-minute video, right, that means you have at least a subtle interest in our product, which makes sense, right? People, they're going to do it. And then now I have an opportunity to call you with a reason, right? You watch the video, right? So if one person does it, they know it's probably not a good day. But if 10 people did it, there's a good chance that at least 1 or 2 of those 10 people are going to get involved. What is your magic number? It could be money, but it doesn't have to be. It needs to be something.